Okay, so hello, welcome back to Good Mondays Coins and Banknotes, and today we're looking at Italian pre-Euro banknotes. So these are not pre-decimal, these are pre-Euro because they were issued before 2002, and a lot of these are pretty damaged. So sometimes when you get banknotes, you see that it's got sticky tape on it. So this is obviously probably put on when it's circulated in the 70s, I would say, based on that. But they come off, I didn't even put any pressure on it, come off quite quickly. But as you can see, the banknote's damaged. Okay, so that one's pretty worthless these days. I'd only sell it as a lot with banknotes. We'll get the other ones. So the other one's also torn. And this is the 500 lira that they used in Italy from 1974 to 82, and these were demonetized in 1986. So in 1982 they did issue a bimetal coin, which was the first country to issue modern bimetal coins, although bimetal coins have been around since 1600s. But the Romans did issue orichalcum and copper, I believe they're the metal, bimetal metals, and they're actually quite a good quality. So we have, you always check the signatures because that gives you the variety. But if you want to know where it was issued, the date, this one's 1976, and the other one is it's been ripped as well, where the rip part is. That one's also 1976. So what features on here? So we're on the back. This looks like a sun with the rays coming out, so it could be Sol. And the two images there is probably Zeus and Pegasus, so the actual horse with wings. Down below we have an atom. Looks like we have buildings. So I'm not too sure what this represents, but it could be the gods looking after, or actually inventing everything. Anyway, so the watermark is the emblem or the coat of arms of Italy, which is a star. People are a lot surprised by that with a reef around it, but it's older than the Soviet Union or any other country like that. Okay, actually nah, it's only adopted after the Second World War. Then on this side we have Mercury with the wings on his head. Don't know how that helps him fly. And we have the serial number, so this is a prefix M. The other one's a prefix F or FU. Okay, so these ones, now you can buy these uncirculated for about $10. Because they introduced a coin to replace this, a lot of people knew it, so they kept the last banknotes pretty much uncirculated. And Numisa does have a print figure of 300 million of each date of 1974, 76, 79. So that's 300 million printed of each. So that makes this a pretty common banknote. It's one of the higher figures that I've seen. Current with Australian current banknotes. Okay, so, and the next denomination that was in circulation at the same time as this 500 lira is the 1000 lira. This was roughly equivalent to $1. And here we have an image of Giuseppe Verdi. Has a nice moustache, so I don't know anything about this guy. We have, is that the, no, who is that? Is that Medusa? But I believe that was one of the older banks. Maybe Genoa. It's definitely not Venetia. Or it could be Naples. Then we have a harp. So harp makes up this border. It's actually, it's a very good design. Even though it's simple. It has a blue background and ends at the harp. And the watermark is, I don't know, looks like read about it. I think it's Apollo. He's supposed to be in the watermark. Even though it's a majority of Christian country, they still put a lot of things from ancient traditions. So you also need to check the serial numbers, see if they match. But these ones do. On this side, we have the Teatro alla Scala. So the building in Milan, and the name is down below. And also check the dates. This is 1969. So I've got a few other ones, and these ones are well circulated. And based on it, this one should be an earlier one than that. So you turn it over. No, 1969. Okay, February. And for 1969, you should. Is that February? Oh no, it's 1970. Yeah, February. Although I'm probably looking at the wrong date. Maybe I should be looking at the 1977. 10 Janeiro. I don't even know what that date is. January? Okay, so all print run. So this is 1977. Always the last date is the current one that they use. And all print runs are over 100 million. So this is a print run of 200 million. So once again, a pretty common banknote. It shouldn't be hard to get this banknote. And these conditions probably about $4 or $5. But they're actually quite nice. A very nice design. And what was the date of the first one? Okay, that's the 1979. And the last print date is 30th of May 1981. 1979, we have 100 million. So starts with AD, last prefix is VD. And this one is GD, so it's in between. So it looks like all of these, the second letter didn't change. That's very interesting. I just noticed that. So these ones have the second letter of C and C. And it doesn't look like that they did change. So looks like all the others changed, but the second letter most likely didn't. That's what I am understanding. Okay, the third note is from my favorite series. I call this the Goth series, although I don't think that has really an official name. This is the Antonello da Messina painting. So this, we're talking about the person that is the painting. Ritratto di Uomo at left. And here looks like we have the Venetian coat of arms. So of Venice, the Republic of Venice. And in the center, I'm not too sure what it is, it's abstract features, but it looks like it might be, is it Pegasus again? I'm not too sure. So the watermark is also the same as the actual image. So this one was issued 1979 to 83. And on the back, we have various images from around Italy. So we've got an equestrian statue, looks like probably Emmanuel. Then we have a water fountain. Don't know where that is. We have a building and looks like a dome inside a building. This one is dated, where's the date? Okay, the date's down here. So this is 3rd of November 1982. Numerous has good information. So this about, there's 100 million of these printed. And most of them are Chiampi and Stevani signatures. And those ones you can find up the top. So these ones are probably about $10 in this condition. Here we have the second one. Quite a nice banknote. Although it has been torn. So you need to be careful when you buy that. Because with the image, with a photo like that, you can't really tell that it's been torn. So I wouldn't put in the description. I'd just put another photo just showing it. This one is also 1979. So the lowest print one is the 1983. And I wonder if these have any UV. So I've got the UV lamp out. It looks like they do have some UV in the background. But it also could be staining as well. Oh, it does have little threads of UV. But really nothing. Yeah, it does have threads of UV, you can see on that one. Yeah, but I don't think UV was actually a big thing back then. Let's have a look at the 1000. No, probably does have threads, but nothing else. And 500, oh, it has a lot of them. Look at that. It's like someone sneezed on it. That's it. And the other one as well. Well circulated, but obviously the threading is actually a lot better. So they don't really put this on paper money anymore. They have more modern security features. The last banknote we have is Indian 10 rupees from 1970 sometime. These are not dated. And on the back we have an image. And we have the different languages of India. So this is in Hindi, in English. Watermark is the coat of arms. And this one's A. So it's a plate number. And any UV on that? Yeah, it looks like oh, yeah, it looks like we have UV up there. Although when a banknote is well circulated, this it gets hard to actually see the UV. So if we take the current Chinese banknote, yeah, this is what it should be. So it's a UV feature, and as well as the serial number. Also, this has threads in it, so but it doesn't really show up that well. There you go. And on the other side should be the Great Hall lights up as well. And the current Australian $10 banknote. Yeah, the bird should be UV. What else? Maybe on the other side. There you go. You got the date showing up. And the serial number is supposed to be UV. Obviously, this one's pretty faint. But that date is actually what you need to look for. And it's supposed to be something else anyway. But I can't remember what. Anyway, $20. Yeah, the bird is also UV. Has a date, a serial number, different type of UV. But anyway, I hope this helps you with your Italian banknote collecting. That was just a little bit of a side distraction. So let me know which one is your favourite banknote. For me, my favourite banknote is this one. So it's going to be the centerpiece of the thumbnail. Yay. I like light.